This problem is taken from NET examination. The problem is, let x1 equals to 0, let x1 equals to 0, x2 equals to 1, and xn equals to xn minus 1 plus xn minus 2 by 2 for all n greater equals to 3. Now which is or are true? So you have to choose the correct answer from the option given below, right? So this is actually multi-choice answer, multi-choice question. So the answer of this question may be 1, 2, maybe 1, 2 means maybe A, B, C, D, 3, or maybe A, B, or maybe C, D, like this, right? So let's start the solution. Given that xn equals to xn minus 1 plus xn minus 2 by 2. This is our given sequence, right? So at first, subtract xn minus 1 from both sides of this sequence. Subtract xn minus 1 from both sides of this sequence, right? So xn minus xn minus 1 equals to, this is xn minus 1 plus xn minus 2 by 2 minus xn minus 1. Now after calculating the right hand side, after calculating this right hand side, we will get this minus half of xn minus 1 minus xn minus 2. After calculating, you can check it. After calculating, we will get this minus half of xn minus 1 minus xn minus 2. Now taking mod both side. So after taking mod both side, we will get this xn minus 1 mod equals to half mod of xn minus 1 minus xn minus 2. And this half obviously lies within 0, 1. And from this relation, we can conclude that the sequence xn, this is a quasi sequence. The sequence xn is quasi sequence, right? And actually you have to remember this short note, that is, if xn be a real sequence such that mod xn minus xn minus 1 less equals to k mod xn minus 1 minus xn minus 2, where k lies within 0 to 1, then the sequence xn is a quasi sequence, right? Then the sequence is quasi sequence. So according to this note, we can conclude that our given sequence will be a quasi sequence, right? So therefore option C, this is true option. Option C is true. And since this is quasi, therefore this sequence will be convergent, right? So quasi sequence in R means it is convergent sequence. So here another note, xn is said to be quasi in R if and only if xn is convergent, but it may not true for higher dimensional space. That is, this result may not be true for R2, R3 and the other species, right? It is true only for R. Xn is said to be quasi if and only if xn is convergent. So since this is quasi sequence, therefore the sequence will be convergent sequence. So if you take the limit of this sequence, limit n tends to infinity of xn, you will get a finite limit, right? So hence xn is quasi sequence, and therefore the option C is true. Next, here we are given x1 equals to 0, x2 equals to 1, and calculate x3, x4, x5 here. So x3 equals to 1 by 2, x4 equals to, this is 3 by 4, and x5 equals to 5 by 8. So x3 is nothing but the midpoint of x1 and x2. x3 equals to x1 plus x2 by 2. And similarly x4, this x4 equals to x3 plus x2 by 2. That is, x4 is midpoint of this x3 and x2. right? So this x4, this is the midpoint of x2 and x3, and similarly x5, this x5, this is midpoint of x3 and x4, and similarly this x6, this is midpoint of x4 and x5, and hence from this line, we will conclude that x1 less than x3 less than x5, etc., and x2 greater than x4 greater than x6, etc. Therefore x1 less than x3 and here x2 greater than x4. That is, from this line you just see this, that x1 less than x3, x1, this is less than x3, but x2, this x2, this is greater than x3, right? So from this we can conclude that this is neither monotonic increasing or neither decreasing. Therefore this sequence will not be a monotonic sequence, right? Since x1 less than x3 and as well as x2 greater than x3, therefore this sequence will not be monotonic. So the option 1, this is not true. That is, this option is incorrect option, right? Option A is false. Now next to find out the limit of the given sequence, we just take this, that is xn equals to this is given, and now find out xn minus 1, just replacing n by n minus 1, we will get this. Replace this n by n minus 1, we will get this xn minus 1 equals to this xn minus 2 plus xn minus 3 by 2. Similarly xn minus 2 equals to xn minus 3 plus xn minus 4 by 2, and continuing this process we will get x5 equals to x4 plus x3 by 2, x4 equals to x3 plus x2 by 2. Similarly x3 equals to x2 plus x1 by 2. Now adding all these left hand side, all terms of left hand side and all terms of right hand side, we will get this xn plus xn minus 1 equals to xn minus 1 by 2 plus x2, right? So adding all, we will get this xn plus 1 equals to xn minus 1 by 2 plus x2, right? This is actually a simple calculation, that's why I just skipped it, and you may verify or check it taking the sum of left hand side as well as right hand side, and all terms are cancelled, and the remaining term will be this xn and here plus xn plus 1, and this is xn minus 1 by 2 plus x2, right? So this is a just simple calculation, you may check it. Next let limit n tends to infinity xn equals to m, and here I am considering this limit as m because here the sequence xn, this is a convergent sequence which I have already proved. The sequence xn is a quasi sequence, therefore this is convergent sequence, so it converges to a unique limit, and here I am taking that limit as m, right? So all its subsequents must converge to this same limit m, therefore limit n tends to infinity xn plus 1 equals to m, and also limit n tends to infinity xn minus 1 equals to m, right? Since all subsequents of a convergent sequence converge to the same limit, since xn is convergent, and so every subsequence converges to the same limit. So now taking n tends to infinity in 1 and putting this limit n tends to infinity xn equals to m and x2 equals to 1. So in this equation, taking n tends to infinity the limit in this equation and putting all the values of the limit and as well as the value of x2, it is x2 equals to 1, we get this m plus m equals to m by 2 plus 1, right? So m equals to 2 by 3, m equals to 2 by 3. Therefore the option D is true and the option B is false. So our our last option will be true, and option B, our option B was half. So half will not be the limit. Therefore, option B is false, and option D was 2/3. Therefore, option D will be true. So that's it. Most important problem. I think this problem will help you to understand the idea of the sequence, and it also helps you to solve such type of problem. Thank you.